cool. Yeah, no issues. It's all connected. Awesome, possum. So we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Beautiful Tuesday evening here with Drinks and Toys. As you can see at the moment, it is just Psycho and I. Psycho, what's up?
Not much, man. Just trying to make it through another work week.
Yeah, God, I hear that. It was ridiculous today, man. Being out in the sun, and I'm burnt on my head because I'm a bald headed dude, and no amount of sunscreen was going to help that. And I just look all washed out, and it was a ridiculous day, man. I was sweating, like killing myself here. But
That's all right.
let's see here.
I'm still trying to get used to the new schedule that my wife and I are on because of the new school my daughter's at. So it's been rough.
Yeah, Danny, what's up? Yeah, I was surprised your daughter was going to bed at like 7:30 or something. It seemed like it was really early, but she has to get up early, I guess.
Yeah. So the last couple of years, she was getting up at 6 o'clock, and we were leaving at about 6:40. But now she's got to be up at 5:30, and we got to be out of here before 6 because she's got to be at her school earlier. And it's just been it's a new experience.
Ugh, yeah, no, I only have to deal with that on Mondays because I got to take G to the bus stop, and it's like 5:30 comes so damn quickly, and I'm just like, ah, God. So yeah, no, I'm good. So yeah, so we were actually well, I guess we can talk about the hot toy in a minute. We were talking about hot toys, and we were talking about 2012 turtles and so on and so forth. Sorry, Moo, I apologize, man. We tried. We were trying to get on here as quickly as possible, but we were having difficulties, and Psycho and I just took the plunge and said screw it. But
yep.
So pickups, man. Your 2012s came in. Are they handy for you?
Yeah, no, they're super cool. I thought the box was good. I'm a little disappointed that NECA didn't pack it a little bit better, so the back of it's a little bit crushed in. But what can you do? But yeah, anybody that hasn't actually seen them, they look fantastic.
They do look awesome.
They're definitely well made. They're reminiscent of the original Mirage Turtle black and white figures. I think they look just as good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very impressed. It makes me more sad that this line is not going to be continuing, at least for the present time, right?
So I don't know if I shared it with you, but I shared it with Chris. Did you see the reluctant adult posts with Mattel and NECA?
No.
So evidently, essentially what happened was NECA emailed or somehow reached out to Mattel and was like, hey, we'd like to continue making the toys for the line, so on and so forth. And Mattel wrote them a letter, not an email, a paper letter, sent it out. And it almost makes you wonder if it was like a generic letter, just like, hey, we don't really think this is NECA trying to reach us. And wrote and told NECA that, nah, it's all right. For the foreseeable future, we'd like to, retain our exclusive. What do you call that? Exclusive. Oh my God.
Exclusivity. Yeah.
Thank you to our current market and our current partners or what have you. And everybody was like, "You're not partnered with anybody. You're just Mattel. Like you're not." Yeah. So it was kind of like a way to tell NECA, "Nah, we're good."
I mean, it makes me wonder when we're going to hear something from Nickelodeon or Paramount or whatever the fuck they're going to call themselves now.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine that this is really going to impact their bottom line too, right? So everybody that's making things has to pay something to Paramount. And so I don't know that Mattel is really going to make up that difference. I can't imagine that Mattel is paying much more than what Playmates has been paying for all these years. Now, it's probably more, but I don't know that it's going to be much more. And then if Mattel is like, yeah, well, we're not going to let these other companies do it, then who else is paying money to Paramount to make up that difference? Because you got to think about it this way. If they said no to NECA, then they said no to Mondo, then that means they said no to Joy Toys. It means all these other companies that were actually making licensed Ninja Turtle figures probably received the same cease and desist letter, right? And so in the grand scheme of things, it might be just a drop in the bucket for a company like Nickelodeon, but still, Why would they say no to money?
I don't know. I just know that like you had just mentioned, man, about Joy Toy. That got posted the other day. Also, I don't know if you saw that. That they're done. The line's over with. They're not making anything else. Which okay. Which really concerns me with companies like, and I know they're off-brand, I guess you could say, or whatever. But so is Joy Toy. So it's not, you can't deny that it's a turtle, on the cover or whatever. But my concerns are like Heat Boys, where they made those mechas, and they had announced or like pre-order because I pre-ordered them all. There's still Splinter we're waiting on. We're still waiting on April. We're still waiting on Krang. The Shredder came in. There's talks of a Casey Jones. I don't know why, but in any case, so they're supposed to make the mecha versions of those. And my worry is that okay, are they done then? They're not going to make those, and we're just my deposit just goes into thin air. Thank God it's only $2, but um, Show Z has said nothing. We've got no emails or anything from Show Z.
I think that I think it's going to be different based on scenario, right? I think that Joy Toy was not a knockoff. I think that they were actually approved by Nickelodeon, right? Because you see the official turtle logo and everything on the
Yeah, it's
box.
stamped on the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so they were an official thing. So I understand why they're stopping. But again, I just go back to this idea: what is Paramount thinking, right? So you just spent a ton of money to acquire Paramount and all of its properties. Okay. And so you have a license agreement in place that brings you, let's just say, I don't know, $1 million a year, right? But then you were also making, let's say, an additional $2 million a year from all the other sub licensing that you were allowed to do because technically it fit into different genres, right? Like Mondo, you're never going to find in a store. NECA is not going to be in the toy aisle. It's going to be so that's kind of how they nuanced when they started doing this originally. Instead of Playmates having to directly compete, it's like, listen, you're making toys for children. That's in the toy aisle. These are collectibles. You order directly from the company that shipped to you, and then when they showed up in Target or Walmart, okay, well, these are not going to be in the toy aisle. They have to be away. And so it was like, okay, well, it's not direct competition, right? The kid who's going to walk into Walmart and spend $8, $9, $10 on an action figure is not also going to go into the collectible aisle and spend $40 for an action figure. Correct. It's different. This one is for adults. This one is for children. But with Mattel coming in and stopping everybody else, I just don't understand why. First of all, how they have that power to begin with, right? I can't imagine. So if I was in charge of Paramount, I don't know that when I signed a new agreement with Mattel, I'd have been like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you complete exclusivity and I'm going to kind of screw myself out of these other profits because you want the license. Because if that was what Mattel was saying, oh, well, we're going to pay you for the license, but you can't let any of those other people do this stuff. It's like, well, then I'll just go back with Playmates, right? I mean, I've been with them for 40 years. I'll go back with them. I'll still get their money. It's probably less than what you're paying me, but I'm getting all the other money from the other places. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no business sense. So
well, I don't want to spend all year on it. I just because I think we did enough of that like 2 shows ago, but I definitely wanted to revisit and just kind of some of the things that were brought to light because and just real quick, everybody in the chat, Gus, welcome aboard. Chris, what's up, dude? Joe, what's going on? Good to see everybody. Thank you guys so much for logging on. Obviously, it helps us out. Yeah, so really, I wanted to touch on Reluctant Adult, and those guys it's awesome, but those guys are catching heat. Like, I'm not like excited they're catching heat. I'm excited that they're ruffling feathers. How about that? I love when you've got to show that and sometimes the information. I mean, they're getting it wherever everybody else is getting it, right? But I love when the information ruffles feathers to the point where the internet just can't control itself. It's like I feel like the internet is a toddler and it just throws a tantrum all the time.
Fair.
And it's freaking ridiculous. But so anyway, they were catching shit from people. So they had posted about the Mattel thing. And then they were talking about Playmates, excuse me, and something with another toy that Playmates was putting out. and it wasn't the Dragon Zord thing. It was Turtles again. It had something to do with Turtles. And then we went back to then they jumped on the Dragon Zord bandwagon, because and we got to talk about that because of the Kickstarter that just dropped. And then they were talking about Ramen Toys and how the guy Ace for Ramen Toys is having like, they're not audible obviously, but he's having like digital meltdowns every time he posts something, and people were just like, holy crap, dude, you're like legitimately having a tantrum. And he is. He's posting all this. He looks terrible. He just makes himself look so bad that he keeps posting all this, like, pissed off about this and F you guys, I'm not going to support that and whatever. And listen, if he popped on right now and said, well, that's not true, that's not what I'm saying, bro, it's your postings. It's you who's posting it. It is not somebody saying you're doing it. It is you legitimately posting this. And it's funny because, again, reluctant adult, they grabbed onto it. And, Paul had said straight off the rip, like, look, man, you can't sit here and be sarcastic and call your own product crap. And then you are telling people basically like, eat it, I'm not fixing it. It is what it is, and then expect people not to react to it. It's just absolutely blowing my mind how out of proportion and how crazy that dude's entire world is probably becoming. And it makes me wonder, and maybe I'm over exaggerating it in my own brain. It makes me wonder if it could absolutely cripple his business, because you told fans you're SOL. And if you don't know, do you know what I'm referring to?
I do not. I have not.
Okay.
I have not seen anything about that. But
so there's the toy that I just got. It could be anywhere. I've got so much shit. It doesn't matter anymore. So the toy that I got was the car from Mask.
Okay.
And it was the purple, Datsun or whatever the hell, 280Z. I forget what the hell it was. 240
Okay.
SX. Who fucking knows? But one of the options on the car when it transforms is on the hood, there is a air dam that pops up and it has 3 missiles.
Okay.
Well, the functionality for the missiles is not working at all. So people are like, I'm not an opener, so I would never know that.
Yeah.
So people are opening this toy trying to display it, and they're like, what the fuck? It doesn't even shoot the missiles. It doesn't work. And multiple people were saying that. So his response to them was, once he's like, well, look, if you just jiggle this and you make this and you do this and whatever, and if you shave this, it'll work. And then people were like, well, why should I have to do that? I paid you $200. I can't even remember now, like $200 or $189, whatever the hell it was for this fucking toy.
Yeah.
It doesn't even work. And then your response to everybody is, well, I could just send you new cars, but I'm not going to do that. And you just told people to pound sand. And so how the hell does that, like, that's not going to sit well with anybody. What do we got here? Raka, what's Chris saying? Culturally, the way they do business is different from our Western ways. He is not the only one. Other people in the industry like Kit Shen and Howard Chan are known to be hot-headed. Yeah, I mean, you know what, dude? Be as hot-headed as you want to be. But at the same time, you have to accept responsibility for the product that you produced. Yes. And you're charging a premium. It's not like, if I buy a $10 toy from from a Playmates turtle figure, right? I buy a $10 toy, and it's like, well, actually, we had a little quality control issue. If you remember the reproduced the Four Brothers, the Michelangelo, his nunchucks kept breaking.
Yep.
Nope. Everybody was like, oh, that sucks. But you paid $9 for the figure.
Yeah.
You didn't give a shit. It was $9. It wasn't $90. But this guy's charging $200 for toys that look awesome aesthetically. Yes. But when the functionality is not doing what it's supposed to do, and that's what I'm paying for, that's where people are losing their minds. And he can't for the life of him understand why people are mad. And so he goes on a rant.
I think he can understand. I think if he acknowledges why, then it makes it significantly more difficult for him to blame other people for behaving badly.
Yeah. I could see that.
So, I'm fairly certain that's what the issue is.
What we got here? DF, what's going on, man? What is it? Another thing. One thing you have to keep in mind is these are not real businesses. A lot of these companies are just want to do, who's trying to start something as a handful of people trying to help him out. No HR. Well, yeah, it's just some dude who's producing a toy.
Yeah.
It could be any one of us on this cast, and that's fine. I understand that. I have no issue with the man trying to produce a toy. What I have a problem with, it's not HR, it's just good personal skills, period. Is that you agreed to do this. You agreed to sell me something at a certain price, and I agreed to pay that price if the product is what you described. You say this is what the product's going to be. I agree to pay you this premium, and it comes out and it's good. But you turn around and say, well, actually, here we go. Wheezy just said it. Someone said his company was shit, and he responded with, "We are shit." Well, that doesn't help you. You're just reaffirming what people are already complaining about. And he continues to produce these toys. Like, say it's not a real business yet. He does have actual licenses now, too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen with the van that he is repurposing that van about 10 times over. There's a picture somewhere on the internet. If I could find it, I will. But he's taken the van. So it started out as an A-Team van. Okay. I have already seen the paint changes that people have shown that he's doing.
Okay.
He's doing a Dukes of Hazzard van. Don't know why. Probably just to produce one. So you're gonna have the A-Team van, a Dukes of Hazzard van, a Turtle van. Yeah, it's literally paint schemes, dude. So think of the A-Team van and just paint a different color. Like, I have not seen a change of the rims or any of that crap. He's literally just painting these things a different color. The A-Team van. So what did I say? The A-Team van, the Dukes of Hazzard, the Turtles. I'm almost certain he did a blue news van because so many people did the April news van. Because why not? You're doing a turtle, why not do the news van? And then I think there's a Speed Racer one. Like, it's white with Speed Racer colors. So It's like, and if you've ever seen the thing in person, I mean, it's cool, but it's just a big plastic van. It doesn't do anything. It looks right for the A-Team. It makes sense.
Yes.
You bought an A-Team van to put your figures in the A-Team van. All these other licenses you're trying to pass off with, you're just utilizing that mold as much as possible, beating into the dirt, and it looks like crap.
Yeah.
Knight Rider license too, I believe. Yeah, this Collector's Hideout guy talks way too much. He really should but yeah, so we have to address this in a second. Steve, we're getting there. I promise you we're getting there. That topic, I gotta show pictures. It's driving me nuts. Like, we'll get to it. It's when I saw the Kickstarter, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. All I could think of was Cartman and the Walmart episode. And we'll get to that in a minute. But so what do we got here? The company is shit, not a real business, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good stuff. We can dive into it. So, damn it. So you're 100% correct. The reality is they're a Chinese way of doing things. I've had deals with many companies like Siberian Customs, and if the package is also mail, they will not refund you. Yeah, so I've bought Legos from overseas that I was supposed to be ordering XYZ, and then they send it over, and it's like the most far left item they could have ever sent me. And then when you email them, I literally get responses back like, "You keep, good gift for a friend," like blah blah blah. And then I'm like, okay, charge back. Like, I didn't get what I paid for. But yeah, it's absolutely wild. But yeah, it's not a competition. Save some for the rest of us. Oh, it's awesome. All right, so this Kickstarter for the Dragon Zord, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, double back to when we were talking about Power Rangers and everything that was coming out, and I broke down because I never do anything I say I'm going to do. I don't stick to my guns, and I just buy things because, why not? I could die tomorrow. So I bought the Thunder Zord, and so of course, as we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, you guys had said that, and I didn't know, but you guys had said the reason it wasn't produced because retailers, didn't want to have it on the shelves and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And I thought it has something to do with the license for it. Whatever I said, I had read somewhere, but I thought I read something. Maybe I read nothing. But anyway, so but we found out it's because they didn't want to produce it because, didn't make sense financially. The retailers didn't want it. And then they put out the Kickstarter. And not only is it not just the Dragon Zord, they have all these different bundles you can order, which again, so you can get the Dragon Zord by itself. You can get the Dragon Zord with a bunch of pins and not even real figures, just these little metal minifig things.
Okay.
And I'll show them all in a minute. And then you get this like busted looking dragon dagger and like a face mask, and it's like it's Little Johnny's Christmas is about to be outrageous because you buy that bundle and he's going to be happy as a pig in shit. And then they have Dragon Zord with the Megazord kit, right? You get them both, and then you can get if you want to be able to show the Dragon Zord with the Megazord, and then the Dragon Zord with the Megazord, but in the battle mode, they'll send you 3 Dragon Zords and a regular freaking Megazord. And then there's another set that comes with 2 Dragon Zords, but you pay less money. Because you're getting 2 of them, you pay $85 instead of $50. But then if I get to that in a minute, Moo. And then if you want, there is a 4-pack of Dragon Zords that you can get for $150, because if you're going to get 2, you might as well get 4.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, as funny as it is, it makes sense, because here's the thing with Power Ranger fans. They're going to want it, and there are going to be people who don't buy it. The Kickstarter is going to be over. They're not going to get it, and then they're going to pay a crazy amount, right? And I will say that I have always thought they should have released, when you buy a Dragon Zord, that you should have, it should come with the feet, the Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord, the Triceratops Zord.
I'm about to fire somebody.
So that it you can make the Mega Dragon Zord, right? And so you should be able to have your Megazord, and you should be able to put the Dragon Zord on it if you want, but then you should have the Mega Dragon Zord in battle mode, because the Dragon Zord should come with those 2 Zords, so you could make it if you wanted to.
So I will show you the bundles in a minute, but to back up what you're saying, but I immediately started cracking up when I was going through the different bundles in the Kickstarter, because all I could think of was, you see the 4-pack, and all I could think of was, there's an episode of South Park, and if you guys have never seen it, it's called Something Walmart Comes This Way, and they get a Walmart in South Park. Okay. And so they're in the Walmart, and of course Cartman thinks it's the best thing ever. And Cartman goes, "Oh shit, man, look at this." He goes, 3 copies of Time Cop for $15. Man, that's like $5 a copy. And he goes, "I'm going to get that." And he goes, "Why do you want 3 copies of Time Cop? Why wouldn't you just get 1? He goes, "Well, 1 is like $9.99. This way you're saving like $5. And he's like, he goes, "You don't have a shot for crap, Kyle." And Kyle's like, "Fine, I will buy it." And he goes, "Wait a minute, I don't want 1 copy of Time Cop." Yeah. So it's all I can think of with the Dragon Zord. It's like, if I get 4 of them, it's like I'm getting 4 of them for $25 a piece.
Stores can definitely get you. That happened to me recently. I went into a Wawa and I wanted a cherry Pepsi, and 1 cherry Pepsi was $3.69. But if you buy 2, it's $5, and if you buy 3, it's $6. So I bought 3.
It's so ridiculous, man. I get like that with freaking what do you call it? With energy drinks, because they're like, "Well, I only want the 1, right?" And it's like, you can buy it for $2.99, but it's like, hey, if you get 5 of them, it's $8. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't mind if my heart stops today.
If you drink all 5 of them, your heart will explode. So there you go.
So here's I'm gonna go ahead and share this, and this is fucking ridiculous. And I'm gonna back it. I just don't know to what extreme.
When did this Kickstarter officially begin?
Today, I think.
Like today, and it's almost already all backed.
Really?
Yeah. So people want it. People obviously want it. So that's why everything tells me to turn around and we'll get to it, but to buy
because this morning you sent the picture of it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long it had been there. It was like 100 backers and nothing was happening. So I was like, "Ooh, that's not a good look." I didn't realize it started today.
Yeah, it's insane. So
to be honest, though, like if we're being fair, it looks like shit.
Look at the
Why
tail.
support it?
Well, not just the tail, but the feet. Like the feet and the lower half of it looks terrible.
It looks like when somebody clips the tail of their pit bull or their Doberman, and they got the little nub. That's what his tail looks like.
Psycho, are you buying this shit?
Probably not, because I haven't bought any of the Playmates stuff, and I don't intend to. I don't want to get started and then have to buy a bunch of stuff.
So
I only intend to buy one Megazord, and I haven't fucking bought it. And I keep telling myself not to do it, but I love that fan home 2 foot tall metal Megazord that you can build. I've watched a ton of reviews and people say it's great, and I'm never going to buy it, but that's a Megazord I would buy.
But like, so people bitch and moan. Like Tony said, this looks like shit, right?
Yep.
People bitch and moan about it, but then they go off and fucking support it. So your bitching and moaning means absolutely fucking nothing if you support it anyways, because Playmate's gonna be like, yo, they bought it. This is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do the good shit. We're gonna do the bullshit.
Sure,
So
but how many shitty Predator figures or Alien figures have you purchased?
Woo, bitch.
Actually, none.
So the
I got
shitty
one
ones that-
Predator that's the shape of a turd. Literal shit, yes, I've got that.
So like the shitty Predator and
That's my
Alien
favorite.
figures that were popping up in Walmart just a couple years ago with like crazy colors on them, and
Yeah, no, I didn't buy
like
those.
they were trying to do Kenner style, but with like a different design.
Right, and I did not buy those. Correct.
Yeah. So, but my point is, a ton of people did. Like every
Did
company,
they? Because it never came back. There was never a wave 2 for a reason.
I don't know.
They wound up in Big Lots for a reason, right? Like people didn't buy them. Like, yeah, you have your diehard collectors that are going to buy this shit no matter what. Because we all know if it's a fucking piece of dog shit with turtle stamped on it, Tony will buy it. I'll probably buy it. Psycho will probably buy it because it's turtles, right? Like, there's fans that do that. I get it.
Turtles.
Yeah, I get it 100%. But they get so loud about it. And then they back this anyways. And then they'll get even louder when they get it and it's still shit. And they'll be surprised it's shit when it's always been shit.
So
And then get mad that they don't make better, because why make better if we can get away with shit? Because, like, remember one thing. Hold on. A month ago, we had this conversation. I said that Playmates should double down on just focusing on the kids line. Just make the kids toys, right? All for it. But putting this on Kickstarter isn't pushing for the kids toys, right?
correct.
So if you told me that this was going to be $40 inside Walmart, it's the kids toy, I'd accept it for the bullshit it is. But the way they're releasing it, they're pushing it as if it's a collector driven item. It needs to be better.
Well, I mean,
And-
I think they put it on Kickstarter though because they wanted the parents to buy it for the kids. If it was going to be a collector's driven item, I think they would have put it on a different platform.
No, you know what, Psycho? I would agree with you until you remember one fucking thing, right? Little Johnny, who's in the fucking store, who wants to buy a Power Ranger, and his dad, who is not a collector, has no idea what the fuck a Kickstarter is or how to find it, that this is even a thing.
Exactly.
Like, let's be real.
I mean, and again, like, I don't know if Playmates has a thing where, because I know with some of their like different lines, when you buy it inside's a little slips like, oh, sign up here for news and information about releases, right?
Okay.
So I don't know if parents did that, and then that's how
Did
they're
you ever do that?
information. I'm sorry,
Did you ever do that with the ones that came?
I did not. But again,
We did that.
parents, what I'm saying is, if parents have been buying every one of the figures, their kid's gonna want a Dragon Zord, right? And so the parents might go looking for it, and this is how they're gonna find it. But this is why they're selling it in packs, because they know that people are gonna miss out on it, and then people are gonna want it, and people are gonna be selling it later. Because that's how Power Ranger fans are. This shit sucks. They don't buy it, then they pay a bunch more for it later.
It looks like a big pop.
I mean,
So-
looks worse. It looks worse than that, to be honest. Like,
They-
that is the shittiest Dragon Zord I have seen in a very. It reminds me of those. You guys
Playmobil?
remember? the company that did like the bigger, like you got the tiny little Power Ranger
This
thing
guy
for
gets
young kids, Imagine X or whatever.
Imagine X. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the Imagine X Dragon Zord. That's what it looks like.
So they made this with, and you can totally tell looking at it, this was not made to be played with by itself. It is definitely a support toy, right?
Yeah, his arms can't do that.
So the original Dragon Zord you could play with by itself. Like it had, more articulation, but there was more to it. This is
more functional.
This is wholeheartedly made as a support toy. It's I have the others and I need this one to make the other robot I want, the other Zord. So I'm going to scroll down.
I mean, it's also sad that they've removed so much functionality from the Dragon Zord over the years that it's crazy. Like, remember when the Dragon Zord first launched, the chest lit up, you could put batteries in it, it would make noises, like lights would light. And with every subsequent release that's happened, it's gotten worse and worse. Even the legacy Dragon Zord wouldn't take batteries. You couldn't light it up. It didn't do anything.
But like, look at all the shitty kids' toys companies make, right? So you can't tell me that Playmates couldn't just made this, advertised it, and sold it on their website, put it on the back of the packaging of the new figures available at Playmates.com, right? And then sold them. The fact that they're doing this, the Kickstarter, the funding, the crowdfunding for it, that's where I'm like, they're not gearing towards the kids. They want the collectors. And further, they want some collectors who have kids also to buy shit. But to go on Kickstarter, you're gearing towards the collector and that type of community. Because it was just that. They just make a fucking bunch of shitty, cheaper ones, throw them on their website, and just sell them like that. Like, this is... And the fact that they're like, oh, here's a pack of 4, so you can make your Dragon Zord, your fucking Mega Dragon Zord, your this, like, so you can make all your... So people be like, oh, I need to order 4 of them anyway, so I can have one of each version of it. Here, have a fucking 4-pack.
Here you go. So, hold on. So, obviously, here he is with his little staff in the box. You can see it.
Staff looks like shit.
One thing. Hold on. One thing. Real quick. It's almost funded, right?
The one person who's never going to buy this shit has the most to say.
It's almost funded, right?
Yeah.
I bet if you could go through the history, like 85% of that is Steve. All right, continue.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Okay, so they start to show it combined, right?
Yeah.
So then you get your first option. Here's the first one, $50.
Yeah.
You can buy just the Dragon Zord for $50, and you get a tiny Green Ranger. It's fucking tail. It's just adorable. And then it's like, well, no, I gotta have 2. So you get a double Zord for $85. Again, if you're gonna buy one for $50, why wouldn't you pony up the extra $35 and just buy a 2-pack?
Yep.
Because I don't need to.
There's more. So then you can get this pack that comes with stickers and pins, because that's what I gave a shit about. That comes with a Dragon Dagger pin, not even a Dragon Dagger. Again, pins. These are all fucking pins.
Right, we get it, pins.
So then, man, shut up. You talk to no. So then you get this set. That's the Dragon Zord, and it comes with the rest of the Megazord. So that, if you wanted to buy the Megazord Psycho, that's actually a good deal for all that.
Yeah, I mean, and that is one I would consider, except for the following thing. Which Megazord am I getting? Am I getting the individual releases, which were trash? Or am I getting the bundle that was released for a limited time where they were actually good? Right? Like, so that would be the question I need to ask.
It doesn't say, and that leads me to believe whatever was left on shelves or went back to Playmates, that's what you're getting.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a piece of shit with a bunch of piece of shits.
This 4-pack. I will waste $150 just to say I bought a fucking 4-pack of Dragon Zord.
Of course you would.
And then I'll keep the one, and the other 3 I'll sell for $100 a piece, because that's probably what stupid thing's going to end up going for. You know it will. You know it's going to be $100 item when it comes.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said. Absolutely.
So I'll just have a bunch of fucking Dragon Zords sitting around my house.
The only person you could possibly sell any of that to has 85% of them ordered already. Like, he's your only customer who'd buy that shit.
Steve's like, I've got 3 4-packs on the way. So.
All right, scroll down to the next one because that's what I'm interested in. Okay.
So
She's like, I need
literally
one for each corner of my bed. Like I'm gonna
look at this. But look at this shit at the bottom. We're gonna send you 3 Dragon Zords, 1 T-Rex because you only need it for one of them.
Yep.
You get 2 Mastodons, 2 of the Triceratops, and 2 of the Saber-tooth Tigers because of which ones they go to. So you can have all 3 of these because we're gonna send you all of this shit, which again is still a good deal.
To be fair, if I were going to buy it, and I'm not, that's the bundle that I would buy. Because then you could have the Dragon Zord displayed in every version and you get everything all at once. The only thing that would make it better is and don't do it yet. The only thing that would make it better is if you scroll down to the next thing and don't do it yet. And the next thing's like, oh, by the way, if you spend $380, you're going to get all that shit and a Titanus. Right? But we're never going to get a fucking Titanus.
Did you want me to scroll? I'm concerned.
No, I mean, I don't know how much worse it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get better.
Is it Titanus?
Oh, it's fucking everything.
Yep, you get all the pins because again, apparently people want stickers and pins. So they're equating all of this shit to being like another $120 in shit.
So if you scroll on the side, it'll show you like how many things have been backed or how many of each one's been backed. I'm curious how many of these like the big bundles have actually been backed versus just people doing 1 or 2.
What is the add-on? Hold on. Go down and set add-ons underneath.
You can add these
on. You can add on the individual Zords and everything. Oh,
interesting.
Which I don't know why you would want to because these are cheaper. They're only $17 in the store.
Yeah. Just buy
the hell
bundle.
Yeah. If you're going to buy it, the smartest thing to do, and if you don't have any of them, the smartest thing to do would either buy this one or buy whatever this one.
No, but can scroll on this. It'll show you like how many people have backed each tier. I'm curious to see how many people have actually backed like the big
stretch
shit.
Goals. What do you unlock through the stretch goals?
400,000. What is this? Oh, you start getting pins and sticker sheets.
You can't see my
unlockables, pins and sticker sheets. They can't show you the $8 sticker sheet that you could potentially get.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and even though it
look at his nails,
even though it doesn't make any kind of logical sense, I'm just going to go out on a limb and blame Chris for all this. This is all Chris's fault.
Just keep going down, Tony. Keep scrolling that part down. Go to the big fucking packs. Like, all right, right there. How many people have backed that?
61.
61 fucking people. How about your 4-pack of fucking Dragon Zords?
Hold on, how many? Wait. Let's see who.
106 people.
Let's see who backed the other one. Scroll back down. All right, wait. No, up a little bit. That one, 71.
So here's the thing. So Tony, I know your idea, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna buy a 4-pack. I'll sell the 3 for 100. When it gets to the end of this thing, if it's like, 2,500 people have backed the 4-pack, there's gonna be no market for you to sell anything, like at all.
Yeah, 455 people did the double pack so far. And we've got 31 days, so I don't even have to do this now. I can just wait and see what happens. And 1,100 people did this, and this is just today. That's the crazy part.
That's the one I would expect to sell the most. Maybe the 2-pack, but that's the one I see selling the most. Because I just want one, right? I just need one for my display. But
I just can't get over this, though. Like, somebody somewhere's like, I gotta get 4 of these motherfuckers. I mean, how could I not?
Yes, Gustavo, I've seen it, and your mother is a very nice woman, so I'm not going to say anything bad about you because I respect her for bringing that up, because that's a big money pit that I don't want to dive into.
I mean, let's be fair. You want to dive into it, but you're not going to.
Ooh. I went to Spirit Halloween today.
Good. Did you look at the alien?
You come home with an alien?
I went to see the alien. That thing's a piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
I called it.
If you told me that thing was 150, I would have bought it. $150, all right, bet. $450. I'm sitting there. I activated it. I'm like, all right, cool. And this little kid walked by. I'm like, oh, watch. When the mouth comes out, it's going to scare the shit out of that little kid. That fucking mouth like opened and like barely popped out, and the kid just walked away. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck this thing.
It's like it's like a shitty
piece of shit.
Ride.
Yeah, and the Freddy fucking thing too. I walk by that thing. That thing's fucking trash. Fucking all these parents. Oh my god, Freddy! I gotta buy it for little Jimmy. You fucking idiots. I'm gonna spend $5,000 on a shitty animatronic when 5Gs can get you a really good like movie prop. But no, I'm gonna spend it on a fucking shitty Spirit Halloween animatronic.
I'm telling you right now, if I find one for $500, I'm flipping it.
Yeah, well,
but
I mean,
dude,
go for it.
Did you see the Jason and the Michael Myers?
Yes. Shit.
God, the Jason is so bad. He stands there and like you step on him and he's supposed to like kind of like be swinging his machete, but it literally just goes.
So
it's like he's having a stroke midway through.
Obviously, like we're old, right? And I can remember when animatronics first started coming out for home purchase. You used to only see them in like haunted houses and like attractions, theme parks and shit, right?
Places that have money. Yeah.
So you sit there and you understand that these aren't going to be Disney animatronic quality. Like, it's fucking $150, $200 animatronic. It's going to be shit. But over the past like, maybe 8-9 years, the prices on these animatronics have been jumping. And it's because people are starting to buy these things and collect them as if they're fucking like great possessions to own. Like fucking heirlooms. Hey, Tony, turn your camera. What happened?
Sorry, what?
What happened? How many do you have, Tony? But people buy them and the companies know that. So as soon as they have a license, they're like, yo, we're going to jack these up even higher for no real reason. Like I said, the Alien one shit, the Michael Myers, the Jason ones are shit. The Freddy one, it's shit, but at least it looks like almost exactly to the source material. You can get away with the Freddy one. It looks, compared to what the movie is, it looks really good, right? But people are just buying them like crazy. So these companies are going to keep producing shit ones, and they're going to keep fucking raising the prices higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that I've seen that I thought was any good was the one I bought for Jen, which was the R2-D2. It was $300. It's life size. It sounds good. It looks good. No complaints.
So it's the other thing I don't understand, because I was going to do it with a Scream costume. So like Tony, you have what, 2 of the killer clowns, Art the Clown, Nun, and
I have 10 animatronics.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you have the Mars Attacks, Texas. Okay. Other than a cat, a fucking werecat. So, like, my thing is this. Like, I don't knock people what they're buying. If you buy it, you buy it. Fuck it, whatever. But, like, do you have those plugged in to where they're actually doing anything at all?
No, that would be fucking insane that every time I walk into my dining room, they all scream at you.
Right. So, like, last year, the year before, I was like, you know what? I wanted to get the Scream one. I wasn't impressed with it, but like, it looks cool. It's just, it's Ghostface in the corner. But then I'm like, yo, I could buy a costume for $40. A good, nice quality costume, maybe for 60 to 70, right? And then I can go on fucking Marketplace and buy a fucking a mannequin for $100. And I could put it up in the corner, and I'm not gonna fucking use the motion action bullshit. It's just to show off the costume, right? Like, it's like you have those things there, like the nun. You could put that on a fucking mannequin, just put a fucking nun face on it.
Yeah, I have a if I didn't think the cast would fuck with it, I have a very expensive, professionally made full latex Venom costume that I used to wear like to conventions and shit, and it's badass, like tendrils and everything coming off of it. And I feel bad because that thing's been in storage and it really needs to come out. And all I keep thinking is, man, I should put that thing on a mannequin. You know, 'cause it's got muscles and everything built into it.
Look it up one time when you're on Facebook. Let's look up mannequin. You'll be surprised at how cheap you can find a fucking mannequin.
Yeah, I would just be worried the cats would fuck with it. But I have been wanting to bring that thing out of storage because I don't want it to go bad.
Well, do they fuck with the other ones?
No, but this is those are just cloth, right? They just brush past it. This is latex rubber, and my worry is that they're gonna like try to claw it,
Fair.
and I would lose my fucking mind. I mean, I paid $600 for it, but it's like a $7,000-8,000 costume.
Sure. So you got to ask yourself,
Yeah.
what is worth more, the $7,000 costume or a couple of cats that are easily replaced?
Touche, salesman.
Replaced with what? More cats that'll do the same shit because cats are assholes?
No, like
All
you
of
could
them?
you just replace a cat with a better pet or with no pet at all.
I bought a bunch of fish because they can't claw my shit.
I mean, let's be fair.
Or just fucking get the mannequin, find a fucking glass case, and put the bitch inside a glass case and seal it up.
Listen, let's be fair, right? Red Foreman said everything that you needed to know about cats, having a cat as a pet. He said, best case scenario, get the smartest cat in the world, it still shits in your house.
I mean,
there you go.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We had a great time.
well, hold on. So I'm not one to argue Red Foreman, right? But if people like, do you shit in the yard? Like, you shit inside your house too.
Sure, but not in a litter box. And it doesn't.
I mean, in the toilet, like it's in the toilet, right? But I'm just saying, like,
well, that one time after all the schnapps, but
like at least it can be argued that cats are smart enough to shit in the house, whereas dogs are like, I'm gonna go shit in the grass, or on the sidewalk if they're fucking stupid. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, shitting in the house seems a little more high intelligent. Like,
it's a very weird conversation right now.
I hate cats.
It is an odd conversation, but it is a very factual conversation.
But
right?
now, I already showed it once. I'm gonna show it again. But like, I'm now picturing somebody trying to rob Tony's house and hit that corner, and there's like those 10 animatronics just standing there.
I'm telling you, if they were all plugged in, I'd have a fucking seizure because every time I walked in there, the fucking nun would come at you, and they're all pretty cool.
Lights. How would you have a seizure?
I think, if I remember correctly, Tony, I think of the ones you do have, though, I think your Mars Attacks one looks the best.
That thing's awesome. Yeah, I love that thing. So, I mean, the Art the Clown looks really good also. They did a good job with him. The nun face is cool. I don't particularly care for her animation. After having it in person, it's one of the ones I'm most disappointed with. The Leatherface, kind of the same thing. They didn't do enough work on him. The Gremlin is cool, and the Slimer is cool just because his audio and the way he looks is cool. Like, he legit looks like a statue.
Are you gonna get the other Gremlins?
That's just a great fucking visual right there. But I don't know that they made officially licensed other Gremlins.
Yeah, from Home Depot also. It's one. It's like a 3 set. One is the Flasher Gremlin, and then 2 other Gremlins.
I don't know if they're the same size as him. Then I might consider it.
I believe they are. I think they're all in the same scale.
But I'm right now, like this year, I was hunting the Alien after seeing it. I don't care about it now. And I was hunting the Jason, and after seeing that, I don't care about it now. It just looks like shit. I don't want to add those to. I'm not going to pay the $400 to add those to the collection and just be like, wow, these were a total waste of money.
Yeah, and it's like I said, like, and you could probably find a really badass Jason mask and costume for a couple $100, like a real good looking one. Throw it on a mannequin, you got the same shit that looks better.
Yeah, there's plenty of Jason costumes that are extremely. He's so popular of a character. His shit is everywhere, and it's all very affordable. And yeah, you just take the mask, and if you want it to look right, you can, instead of just pulling it over the face of the mannequin head, you could actually smooth and glue it so it stays nicely on there or whatever, because you're not going to take it apart,
right?
Most likely. And yeah, and you could have a great Jason or whatever. But of course, that would fucking freak you out. But yeah, no, I don't know. The one thing I'm hunting for, I want the damn R2-D2. I'm on the freaking wait list for Home Depot, so hopefully I get a notification whenever the damn thing comes into stock this year. And I'm hoping this year it's easier to get, because was last year the first year for it?
Yeah.
So people were buying it like mad. So hopefully anybody who wanted it bought it last year.
If you
but
really
they're gonna buy the shit out of it this year to flip it.
Probably.
if you really want one, Tony, the best advice that I can give you, because it was the way I was able to get one,
Buy it.
sign up for Trakalaka.
Boom
And
Trakalaka.
so it's a website and they track inventory. And if you get one item for free that it can track, right? Any more than that one item than your original first item, they charge you to track it. But that's how I was able to get my R2. I got notification that it came in. I went right to the Home Depot website and grabbed it. Right. So Trakalaka, they were great last year. They helped me get it. So
yeah, I'll have to track it down, man. No pun intended. But I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the animatronics coming out of Home Depot and Lowe's tend to be better quality than the crap that Spirit's selling.
100%. First, the things at Home Depot and Lowe's, even they're like, for lack of a better term, their original IP stuff, like just their original, are usually pretty badass. And then they also get a lot of the Disney stuff, right? Like the Disney Haunted Mansion and Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride stuff, and those are always really good looking too. Like they definitely do seem to get better quality stuff.
Yeah, I feel like Spirit gets away with it because it's a hype, right? It's Spirit Halloween, so it's just they carry anything and everything they can as far as the animatronics are concerned, even if they're trash. What really should be a damn Temu animatronic, that you would buy for $50-$60, and they're charging $200 for it. Even their crappy ones are $150.
See, bro, if I went on Temu and I ordered any of those animatronics, and it's $20 on Temu, it comes in and it's like the size of an action figure, but it's the animatronic, I'd probably buy them all because that'd be fucking awesome.
You just have a sea of tiny animatronics.
But I want them to still work by motion too, right? So I can just have them set up. You just walk by and they all start doing their shit. That'd be fucking awesome.
Somebody's going to take that idea, Chris, and they're going to turn it into $1 billion idea. So there you go.
You're going to be really mad you didn't run with it, Chris.
I don't have the money to do that, so it is what it is. Throwing a free one out there.
You don't have the money to do it. Just cancel one of your fucking European vacations for the year.
Yeah, calm down, Chevy. Calm down.
Oh, man, I said it too. That's awesome. Oh, boy. All right, so what do we got? We did the 4-pack fiasco, so we covered the Dragonzord, all that Mattel bullshit, all of the ramen bullshit. Gus just put up, I didn't even know this, but apparently Gus just found a whole bunch of the G.I. Joe 2-packs at Walmart.
Oh, yeah. I was in a Target the other day, and I called your ass, and you didn't fucking answer because you said that you hadn't found a lot of the Turtle G.I. Joe figures.
I found none. I just have the 4-pack of...
I was in a Target that had a crap load of them. I was trying to see which ones you need. I was going to pick them up for you, but you didn't want to answer my call.
That is so crazy, man. Like, I feel like
I think you were watching Brand New Day when I called, though. I feel like that's what happened.
Yeah, I was probably at the movies.
You actually see it, huh?
Yeah, I have thoughts and feelings about it.
Thoughts and feelings, okay.
He didn't like it. He thinks it's fucking horrible.
Really?
All right, maybe not horrible, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of strong. I don't think it's horrible. I do think that. Okay, all right. Let's just fucking do that. So, you had to say something. So,
because I didn't even know you saw it, I didn't have to say anything.
Yeah, all right. So I'll go back and reread my notes, but I texted Chris. I didn't want to do any spoilers in the group chat, right? So spoilers, if you haven't seen it, log off now. That's all I can tell you, or whatever. But so I feel like I know enough about Spider-Man lore that I didn't understand why certain things were being brought to light, right? And then Chris said because introduction into the MCU and whatever, so on and so forth. Well, I got annoyed watching the movie. What the hell? Oh, I thought it said Donkey Kong versus.
That's what I thought it said too. I'm like, what the hell? Donkey Kong? Are we fucking doing a fucking blue Leo Sonic again? What the fuck are we doing?
It's not Leo versus a wolf thing. It's a exclusive Leo with Timber. Jesus Christ. Anyway, So yeah, I'm gonna have to go check out Walmart obviously this weekend. So all right, so I'm watching the movie and I went with Gianna, and she had just watched the previous two, right? So she wanted to be up to date before we went to the movies. And I was getting really annoyed because I thought the whole oh, they don't remember me was like I was getting so tired of. I'm like, I got it. We get it. They don't remember him. You know, he's still trying to get people to figure out who he is, blah blah blah. I get it. Can we fucking move on from that? Like I feel like the movie could have been about 35 40 minutes shorter. There's that face. I was waiting for that. So I feel like we got to the point
constipated look.
So they had taken down Jean Grey, right? And they could have taken everything that happened after that, probably done it towards another movie or something, but they didn't. And so we had another 40 minutes where I'm just like, holy shit, dude. And then she was like, she was the whole movie, and I didn't understand why. And then Chris was like, well, that was to introduce the X-Men into the MCU area, right? So like to bring the X-Men in. But I'm like, well, didn't we already kind of do that with Wolverine and Deadpool? So you guys are both shaking your heads, but
because you're wrong.
Okay, all right, well, calm the fuck down. So but I don't know. I thought of all characters. I'm like, why Jean? And then at the end, of course, like he said, you guys speculated this. I thought the same thing, that she was probably going to the school. That was her time to go meet Professor X for the first time. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just it did nothing for me. I didn't. I think the whole thing with Peter, I thought he was gonna go Man Spider at one point. I really thought that was gonna be what they were alluding to.
Growing the other forearms and everything, going like real fucking horror movie.
Yeah, I really thought they were gonna go that route.
I wanted that.
Well, listen, at the very least, I would have liked for them to, even though he did the inhibitor thing, right? Like whatever to keep everything down and get your emotions under control, and you won't need it. But if they had at least done something where he's sitting there and maybe the computer goes, if you don't control this, here's what will happen. And then if they would have showed the image, like of the Man Spider, that I would at least been cool with that. Like, but you totally left it just out of the blue. It was just like, no, that's not even a thing. What we learned is physics are weak against bug types.
Psychics.
Oh, psychics. I can't fucking read tonight. I got Donkey Kong and physics.
This character blue, collects rings, and runs really fast. Who is Donkey Kong?
I can't. It just does nothing for me. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of
it. Oh shit! But Tony, to just answer the one thing you did mention, Wolverine and Deadpool brought back X-Men in those versions, whereas this is the first introduction to X-Men in the MCU. So it's gonna be all new characters, obviously, new actors. So it's this timeline's introduction to their X-Men. That's where she is.
They also announced this past weekend at D23 the entire new X-Men cast.
Yeah,
and the characters that are going to be in the movie.
The chick from Obsession is going to be Rogue. So
they did the inhibitor thing that Peter comes up with.
Yeah.
Right, or whatever, because like he's talking about this on the bottom. So, I mean, I assume it's the same thing. I would assume it's the technology that makes its way into Deadpool's universe, right? Where they're wearing the collars and like the mutants can't do shit.
Yep.
So his would be a prototype to that.
And then in one of the first X-Men movies too, they had the similar thing. Then they had the shot and everything, right?
Yeah, in the second movie, there was an inhibitor to dampen the powers of Stryker's son, and then in the third movie, they used that inhibitor and what they were able to find to create the cure to stop the mutant genes, and I don't know. We'll see.
So we're just MCU Spider-Man created it. Because you can figure while Jean Grey was there with it on her neck, they could have easily studied it to see what he did and everything. He did wind up destroying it, but
he didn't create it. Banner created it because that was what he was wearing on his arm. Spider-Man just modified it so that he could put it on his neck.
So, no.
Yes.
Banner has his version for what he needs for himself. That's why the whole scene, the whole scene where he's like, well, what if you were to adjust? Do you think you could adjust this? You could do this to make it this? He's like, well, what you're doing is creating a universal. So Spider-Man created what we're going to see there. Banner had the blueprints that started it. Spider-Man took it, adjusted it, and created what this is. That's just like somebody took a wheel and then put a tire on it. Now it's a whole different system, but there's the base creation. But then Spider-Man's the one who made it a universal one.
And here we go.
Like, right? Is this what we're supposed to do that? Like, but
oh my gosh, man, unbelievable. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was just, I don't know. The movie was too long, in my opinion. We could have shortened it up. For shit.
I'm still not sold that people remember Spider-Man. So
okay.
Well, because like the more I've been thinking about it, and chat can go off if they have opinions on this too. So originally, my question was, did we forget Peter and not Spider-Man, or did we forget both? Right when he did the spell, and a lot of people said, "Oh, they just forgot Peter." Which then led me to the question of that means that there's a lot of memories of people who saw Spider-Man, but they actually knew him with Peter when he would then take his mask off because you know who I am, that all of a sudden their memories would go blank, right? They'd see Spider-Man land, take a mask off, gone, right? Then you'd have to assume, just because people and how teenagers are, him and MJ probably got down once in a while in costume. So she must have memories of the costume happening, right? So all that being said, what really made me start thinking about the fact that it seems like nobody remembers Spider-Man, so even the Avengers, is the fact that Black Widow II kept commenting how we deal with big potatoes, you deal with little potato stuff. As if he was not an Avenger helping whoop that ass on Thanos. Like, he was the biggest of potatoes he was involved in, right? But this bitch...
But she doesn't know that because she wasn't involved.
Listen, it was at least 4 white Tiger Zords worth of potatoes.
Hold on. See, and somebody said that to me. I'm like, oh, she wasn't, right? Because we heard her story after the Black Widow movie, when we get introduced to her, right? She's part of the new Avengers. These motherfuckers don't keep records of what the fuck happened. Like, anything before us doesn't fucking matter. Like, come on. They've got video. They got documents. They've got fucking... they have to know what happened. There's no way S.H.I.E.L.D. or the Avengers don't have, like, the information. She has to know. So the way they played that off, right? But then to also find out that, as far as we're aware right now, he's not in Doomsday.
No, he is not.
Why wouldn't he be in Doomsday if he's part of the fucking Avengers and he's Mr. Big Dick, right? He's nobody. They don't remember him. That's why he's not part of Doomsday. Just saying. Just saying. They don't remember Spider-Man. He spent the past 5 years after the racing rebuilt, like starting over from scratch. So now New York loves him because he started over, and now New York loves him because they fucking forgot why they hated him, because they don't remember him at all. Just saying.
I do feel like he was a reintroduction. That's why, like, the cop was like, like, so cool with him kind of thing or whatever, if that makes sense. Like, she was getting to know him, but she didn't know everything about him. The fuck? Sorry. Cats.
See, and no, that this is another one. They forgot all the links between Spider-Man and Peter himself. Still, like, you'd have times where fucking Ned would be at his house and then fucking Peter would come through a fucking window. Like, again, you're going to have a memory of, oh shit, here comes Spider-Man through my window. I remember that. He takes his mask off. It goes black. That part of the memory is gone, right? And MJ remembers Spider-Man. I'm gonna say that now. That once he introduced himself as Spider-Man, and she read the note, she fucking remembered Spider-Man, but she got upset because he said he wasn't gonna tell her. That's why she's then up on the fucking roof holding her fucking chain and this and that, remembering him and smiling because she fucking remembers him. She's just trying to play the I'm cool. You weren't gonna fucking tell me. I'm upset, but she's up there because she remembers him, not because Ned did fucking muscle memory. That's why Ned remembers him now, but she fucking remembers him already. Just saying, I'm calling that shit.
A lot of anger in your comments.
Hey, that's what make a good clip, though.
I just thought we keep, commenting on cat assholes, and that was enough.
Oh shit. Pardon me, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. So y'all do what y'all do.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
stop it.
We got to move on to the second
the
round
dog is
here.
being an idiot, so I was yelling at him. That's all.
Who?
The dog.
Oh. Yeah,
So
well,
Chris got out. He's like, I got to get a drink. I'm getting out of here.
I already showed it to you. That's right. I showed you the Batman Beyond last week, didn't I?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then did I have the Azrael Batman last week too?
Yep.
The DC Direct?
Yep.
Oh, well, then I'm out of things to show you guys because I guess I'm all up to date with all my bullshit. Oh my gosh.
I have a bunch of I have all the TMNT GI Joes, but I haven't taken them out of the box that they were shipped to me in. So
I don't have all of them yet. Where are you getting them from?
I bought them all from Walmart. That day I told you they all popped up on Walmart. I bought all of them on Walmart.
I haven't seen anything yet.
I canceled all of them at Big Bad Toy Store because I didn't want to spend $3 or $4 extra per figure, and just bought them at Walmart.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why my Target has been running dry so bad. Like, I mean, like, I don't know if they just got one case, somebody bought them all, and that was the end of it, and they hadn't been refilled yet. But I mean, the vehicles they're not really shelf warming by me, but the vehicles are there, but the individual figures I haven't seen anywhere.
Is your Target still doing like their reset?
They're already done. They're moved everything. Yeah. Which oh my God. They can't be making that much money on these. I don't know all these blind box, like Japanese girly bullshit toys.
Well, you lost me now. Japanese girly bullshit toys.
So it's all that what the fuck, man? Like it's not Hello Kitty, but they're all from Japan. They're all like bubblegum machine toys, and they're when you look at my collector section or whatever collector section at my Target, like I told you guys, right? Like the NECA stuff is like on the reverse wall, so you have to be looking like you won't see it walking up on it. It's behind an area like it's shelving you don't see. Okay. But what you do see are 4 giant shelf units full of this blind box, like anime bubblegum bullshit. Like all these crazy little girl toy lines, and they're all $15. Everything is at least $15.
I've not seen it. I know like blind boxes though do really well for a lot of companies.
Well, it's two different things though, because we have my Targets have like a blind box area, and those are like $4 or $5 blind box things, right? Okay. But that's not what I'm talking about. They have like the you guys remember Q-Figs?
Yeah.
It's like that size, and it's all of these like little, it's all like anime style stuff. So it's all these little fur balls with like, crazy googly eyes, or these little chibi characters, and they're all $15, $20, and you open them, they're like this big. It's like these ridiculous little toys, and they're filling up entire sections at Target with this, and I can't imagine that's a moneymaker.
Tony, I bet you'd be surprised if you like looked at the back and saw what the options were and looked up what those like individual characters sell for on eBay when like which one it is versus just a blind box. You probably find out that some of those things sell for some high dollar.
That's so wild.
Yeah, import stuff like that goes crazy.
It's just every time we go in there, it just I'm like totally taken back, dude. It's staggering how much of that crap is on the shelves. And I'm just like, who the hell? Somebody's buying it, but who the hell is spending that much money. That's like you buy one purchase. You know what I mean? It's not like collectibles where you go and maybe you buy 2-3 figures. That's like you go in and you buy one.
I mean, but then you have like they run the trials, right? Because remember the Skibbity toilet bullshit.
That shit's
Like-
still like on shelves.
Yeah, but like not the giant toilet with the fucking head coming out. Like they're smaller figure. Like, but like they kind of do these things, and if they work. If they don't, they don't. But these companies kind of go all in on them and hoping that, oh yeah, this is going to be the next big thing. Like Ninjambies, right? Like they're still on the shelf in my store. They're not even clearance. They're still on the shelf.
I heard there's a wave 2 though.
Well, Wave 2, that's from what I saw, was only on Amazon. You got it. You ordered it.
Did I?
Yes.
When
When was this?
Like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe longer.
No.
Yes. I sent you the link and you ordered it.
Oh, it's
Hold
great.
on. That doesn't even sound right.
Because I was like, oh shit, you ordered it? I was going to ask you to order a set for me too. And you're like, oh, I already ordered it. I'm like, okay. And I ordered my own.
So it was this year. It was in 26.
Yes.
Let's see.
Did you guys play the intro today?
No.
No, I'm just singing.
Tony's like, I can't do shit without Wheezy. I can't do it.
I'll be damned. I think he's right. Wait, no, hold on. What is this? Crimson Tang? Is that one of the new ones?
I don't fucking remember their names, but if you have it on Amazon, Tony, you bought it because you bought the original ones in the store.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who'd have thunk?
But it would have said, well, no. Wouldn't it have said delivered?
Unless they haven't come out yet.
No, I've got mine.
Huh.
Well, it was weird because the original releases, the 4, and then the bigger, the big villain guy or whatever the fucking story is, they came with like little comic books and shit with them. And then also had the slime. The last 2 that were released on Amazon have the slime, but they don't have comic books.
And it was only 2 figures, right?
There's only 2 figures, yeah.
Where the hell did I put these things?
It's probably under a box.
Huh. I'm just sitting here like in my head, I'm like, I don't remember seeing those. All right, now I got to remember this when we get done here. I got to get up and go look and see if they're in the other room.
Jesus Christ, Tony. But yeah. So you
Sorry.
have the Wave 2. I don't know if they're ever going to do even a Wave 3 because I guess, I don't know, if it's a show that they made just for the toys or whatever on YouTube. I don't know how long or deep that goes, but giggity.
Yeah. There's supposed to be somebody say there was I said I wasn't going to buy them, and then you were like, oh, they're making a gorilla. There's a series 2 pterosaur. What the hell are those things called?
Yeah, those robot dinosaur things you bought.
Yeah. I forget what the hell they're called.
Yeah, now there's a fucking big ass metal gorilla.
Which sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I remember what the hell they were called. Armor Source. That's
There you
what
go.
it was. Let me see if
Those
I can
things.
find the gorilla.
Because it makes sense that the gorilla would be a thing. But he's like, it was like he's full robot, whereas the dinosaurs are like dinosaurs with armor on them.
Yeah, I remember what the hell was it? Those Zoids. Those things were fucking cool.
The Noid?
Zoids?
Oh, I was saying Noid. They got rid of him when a guy tried to kill somebody over it or something.
Yeah. That is the truth.
So evidently the guy who pilots this one, he's like white and black, but he's chrome.
The monkey, yeah. He's like a
it's
full
chrome.
robot.
It's $29 at Walmart.
Yeah, he's a full robot. Versus like the dinosaurs are dinosaurs with armor. He's like a full robot.
You think he's a full robot?
I think so.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me see if I can. I'll pull the image. It's not. It looks like a cross
You
between.
better calm down there, buddy, before I show you a full robot. We get fucking canceled, okay?
It looks like a cross between freaking Optimus Primal and that monkey from Super 7.
I'll tell you this. It looks cool, and if I was a kid, I would absolutely want that fucking thing.
I don't know. I mean, I like the price point better. I mean, the other one was, it was like $49.99, man. This thing at least has a decent price point. $29. I mean, I'd buy it just to have it in the set. But I've already complained about the other ones I bought that I should have never bought for any reason whatsoever. Got terrible purchasing habits.
We're all fully aware.
You know what the problem would end up being is I'd be all caught up with my other lines and I'd get bored. And I'm like, I'm not really sure what to do. And then I would fucking buy something just because I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool. Instead of just being like, you don't want it. And then I buy it anyway.
Back to our last week's discussion, having parameters and rules and guidelines for your collection. That's
yeah. I'd like to think I've slowed down, but I don't know.
I feel like I've slowed down because there's no NECA shit for Turtles to be buying, so it's like kind of.
Is your upper shelf all X-Men?
Up here?
Yeah.
Yes, like this half is X-Men. This is MCU. Okay. Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just trying to see what was on the shelf, and then right below that looks like Turtles. That whole way across is Turtles.
Yeah, this is all comic Turtles, and then the random. Then over here is all Toon, and then the middle is like an Ecto 1 and just other randomness until I can figure out where to put them.
That's a lot of shit.
I know. And I still buy more shit because now I bought this thing.
A Predator? Another Predator.
Oh, yeah, it's the poster series. So it comes with a gargoyle for him to stand on, like the poster. And I can mount that gargoyle to my wall and have the Predator standing off my wall.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, which is absolutely going to happen. I just have to figure out where on the wall it's going to go.
I lied. I bought the Havoc staff. I bought the Mattel Creations Havoc staff.
The Lego one, or the bootleg Lego one, right?
No, I didn't buy the Lego one. I bought the actual movie prop Havoc staff.
Oh man, Tony, that thing you built last week that had the lights and everything on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
That's the SDF one from Robotech.
Okay, so you kept calling it Lego.
It's like off-brand Lego, yeah.
Right. That's fine. I pulled a clip of you doing that, hoping that it'll just piss off Lego people. That is not actually Lego.
So it'll pull.
Maybe make it go viral for you.
Yeah, so that way it'll pull us and people will lose their fucking minds. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Havoc staff, dude, that thing's dope. I was gonna put it together, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Literally have nowhere to put it. And my son was like, "Oh, just take the giant 4-foot Metroplex and have him hold it." So I'm like, "Cool." So I'm gonna have Metroplex holding a fucking Havoc staff. But
that's not bad,
dude. It comes in a sick box. It's got sick detail. I mean, it really, for the price, it's badass.
Or just give it to Art the Clown or any of your other animatronics that are just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, why not? With everything else in my life, just I wish Slimer had a hand that was a little more closed.
No, put it in his butt cheeks.
That is one thing he's got no shortage of, man. When they made that freaking animatronic, they're like,
it's like two fucking hams wrestling. It's like
Slimer cheeks. Oh my god.
Psycho's not impressed about Slimer cheeks. Oh well.
All right. Well, I got nothing else. It's about 9:30. It's not terrible. What do you guys got?
I got nothing.
Kristofsky?
Yeah, no. I mean, I was a little late. I do apologize.
It happens.
I was at the gym, and then I got home. My computer wanted to do a fucking reset and a restart and all these updates. And then it sat there for about 45 minutes just fucking recycling and fucking doing bullshit. So But I don't have anything. I know we've got Collector's Hideout Thursday, and I don't currently have a topic at hand, so it might just be a fucking.
We could talk D23 and all the movie and TV show news and everything that was announced there.
I mean, okay, let's talk about Romeo and Michelle 2 that nobody fucking cares about. Yeah, we could do that.
No, I'm talking about they announced a bunch of Star Wars stuff, a bunch of Marvel stuff, Disney cartoons. I'm going to talk about Romeo and Michelle. The hell's talking about that?
I mean, apparently enough
still
people
hit
that
it.
they're fucking making it, right? Like, I don't know why. I guess Lisa Kudrow needs more work. She hasn't done anything really since Friends. But
Tickety.
I mean, we can talk about it. I watched a lot of that coverage. There was a lot of movies they announced. I'm like, that's not Disney. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, Disney owns fucking everything, so I'm sure in some indirect way it's Disney.
Yeah, it's probably got some tie to fucking whoever the studio that does all the fucking animation stuff, the 3D stuff with like Toy Story. Pixar, there you go. Thank you. It's probably got ties to them in some way.
Isn't it called Pixar Disney Animation now, or am I just putting those together?
No, Pixar, I believe, still makes their own movies without Disney.
But Disney, like, I mean, they don't own. Well, do they own them, or they just?
Well, I feel like the only person right now who would actually have a better idea of that answer is busy looking down at his dick, measuring it with Tiger Zords, I guess.
I'm trying to take care of stuff I need to do before the morning. It's starting to get late, so that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, Disney owns Marvel, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Pixar, and everything else. And there was a ton
So
of
they
stuff.
do own Pixar. Yeah.
Yes.
So is
And
it Pixar? Is it Pixar Disney Animation, or those
No.
words don't go together?
So Disney owns Pixar, but Pixar is its own thing. Disney Animation is Disney's original studio, like Legacy Studio. Pixar is owned by Disney, but is their own studio.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because there was a couple movies that they announced. I'm like, that's not Disney. Why is this at D23? I'm just going to use an example because I know it wasn't announced there, but it's like you're sitting there watching this D23, and all of a sudden, like, oh, Shrek 7. Like, fuck Shrek. That's not Disney. What the fuck are we announcing it for? But it wasn't actually there, but there was just random movies. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess we could talk about that shit, and we could do what we'll wind up doing Thursday. Will probably be a wild card episode, but we'll cover D23 stuff because it's a hot topic. But anything else that pops up sounds good to me.
Cool. All right.
Oh, and then I haven't announced it yet. Sorry.
Ah, shit.
Sorry.
Go.
Next week on the 27th will be our actual watches episode for this month.
Ooh.
I haven't picked the movie yet, but it's going to be something horror.
I just watched Ice Cream Man. It was pretty ridiculous.
The new one or the original one?
The original one.
So I can opt out of it like Tony opted out of the Spider-Man discussion, right?
Sure.
You got opt out whenever you want. But yeah, so it'll be the 27th. It will be horror. I haven't decided what movie yet, but I'm going to try and grab something that's off the beaten path that maybe neither of us has even seen, just to go at it.
That's the best way to do it.
Have you seen Hokum?
No.
I've heard good things. So
Yeah, I'm good with that. We'll pick something wild, man. I'm cool with that. Give me something to do during the week because I'm sitting home every night and the Legos are already built, and I could go to the gym, but not doing that. All right.
I mean,
so
I'm
good?
going. Oh no.
Yeah.
Must be nice to have that kind of money. Definitely not me. Anyway, you gentlemen have a good night. I guess Tony's already out of here.
No, I don't know what just happened. No. I don't know what just happened. Oh my god. All right. Whatever. All right, we're good.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's always a cluster. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Chat was alive. Thank you guys for chatting in. It's a good conversation. Psycho was making out with his dog. I'm going to go look at cat anuses. Have a great night. And as always, nut kicks.
Nut kicks.